So today I'm going to continue on from where I left off the other day. And the other day I whipper snipped all the weeds, just left everything on the bed. All of the grass and the weeds I just let lie flat after I'd whipper snipped them. And then I brought in copious amounts of wheat straw, which you can see here, all the way up here. It's just nice thick wheat straw, loosely packed. It's about 250 mil deep, or about 10 inches deep. So today what I've been doing is I have been getting it ready to plant some little seedlings in. Now how I do that is if you have a look down here, you'll see there's quite a depth of wheat straw. I'll put my fingers all the way down to the bottom. So it's up to about that deep in straw. That's to make sure that the weeds can't poke up through. And so I'll just make a little depression in the top of the wheat straw, and then I put this mushroom compost. It's been fully composted, and so it's excellent for growing vegetables. But as well as the mushroom compost that I put along here, I'll add some very well composted chicken manure as well. So here goes. Here's some I prepared earlier. Now I'll get some chicken manure, or composted chicken manure. You could use chicken manure if it's mixed with chips, wood chips or straw bedding, and it's been sitting around a little while. But you just want to make sure it's not too fresh, because you'll burn your plant's roots otherwise. It'll damage the little plants. But if it's well composted, and if you buy it at the shop, composted chicken manure, it's fine to use straight away. So just have a close look at this. So you'll see it's, as I say, very well composted chicken manure. Now I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this along the top. Get a bit more. And then I'm going to mix it in. Nothing fancy, and then just run your hand along and make a little furrow. And then I'm going to drop the garlic in there. So these are the garlic cloves. So you break the bulb of garlic up, and they're made up of little cloves. And so, important thing to remember when you're planting the garlic cloves, it's got a little thin skin around it. That's important to leave on. The reason that it's important to leave the skin on the cloves of garlic is it acts as a protection against bacteria and little parasites that can get at the bulb. It protects them. They're less likely to go off or rot in the ground. So leave the little skin on and plant them pointy side upwards, because that's where the roots are going to come out, and that's where the green tips are going to come out. In fact, one of these here, can you see how it's just sprouting already? So the little green tip is pushing out, so it's ideal time to plant the garlic. I'm going to pop these in along, just push them in. About 4 inches apart, or 100 mil. Nice easy job. And this could be called the lazy gardening technique, because you don't have to do any digging. I don't do digging of veggie gardens anymore because my back gives me too much trouble. Much easier to just do no dig garden method. Okay, so that's those done, and I'll just cover them over. Little bit of a firm down. You can see how spongy the bed is. That's no problem. In fact, it's important for plant roots to have air or oxygen in the soil. If the soil doesn't have any oxygen because it's waterlogged, your plants will end up dying. So this has of course got lots of air in it, and initially we'll have to be careful that it doesn't dry out too quickly. But I'll show you what I did. I'll tell you what I did to test the water holding ability of the wheat straw. I gave it a light sprinkling of water yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. And I came in today and it's nice and moist. The straw has held on to the moisture. So I'm really pleased about that, because it'll mean it'll hold the moisture around the little root and the rhizosphere, which is the layer where the roots are. So I'm going to give the garlic a bit of water now. Don't have to be too fussy. The bulbs are just sitting down in the compost. And that's probably about enough. Here's some parsley that we planted earlier. Just give it another little water so it can soak down into the compost. There we go, nice. So next what I'll do, I'll get another row ready for the garlic. So almost right next to it, because I'm being very generous in my distances because I've got plenty of room to plant in. Okay, we'll do the same thing again.
And stick around. There's always a fix to be found. Yeah, we fix it and film it. So just you wait and see. This little YouTube channel is a home for you and me.
Righto, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See what I've got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'll do another row.